What's up, all you villains? Welcome back to part 23 of our Pokemon Team Rocket Edition walkthrough. We are still currently exploring the Sevii Islands, and in today's video we're going to try and explore Island 4, 5 and 6. Island 4 is not all that big luckily, so we should explore this one pretty fast. We find a little star piece hiding behind the rock there, but we're going to heal our Pokemon, chat to everyone in town and see what's in store for us. If you missed the last video, you definitely want to go back and give it a watch. We explored the berry forest on Island 3 and we found a secret area which led to a cave. The cave was absolutely enormous, and we found one of the old gym leaders from Kanto that was a gym leader in Lavender Town before Agatha, and he said he hadn't found any challenges in that cave in decades, so he invited us to his gym. We took him on for a battle and it was absolutely insane. He had some crazy looking hypno, but we did defeat him and earn another gym badge. And now on the 4th island we find a strange character called Zeus. He is a super important character and he's rather mysterious, but he is trying to stop Team Magma and Team Aqua. I think he's trying to stop them from getting the legendary Pokemon Kyogre and Groudon. So he tells us that we should go to 2 different locations and we must go and try chat to the Team Magma and Aqua members there. So the one person we have to chat to is back on Sevii Island 1. We have to go to Mount Ember. And the second person we have to find, I think, is in Sevii Island 6. So we'll try and see if we can find both of them. You have to go and interact and chat with both of them first in order to continue with the storyline. And here we found Icefall Cave, where apparently there's a legendary Pokemon that you can find in there, but you do need Waterfall in order to find it. So we're going to skip past that until we get Waterfall, which I believe we can only get once we reach Johto. So we'll have to spin back here a bit later. But when you come and chat to these guys in the house, one of them wants to battle you and they're pretty strong, so it's quite a challenging fight. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's all that much to do on 4 Island. We will return to Icefall Cave once we get Waterfall. But now I want to go back to 1 Island and try find this person at Mount Ember that Zeus told us about. So back on 1 Island, you have to surf across and head up north. And if you continue all the way to the end of this path, you'll reach that little cave with the sauna room. But you want to go past that and surf across the sea again. And when we first came here, it was blocked off by 2 guards, but now it seems to be opened, so that's a good sign. And once you enter, there's a hiker here that wants to battle you. He's also pretty tough. We did defeat him, and our Fennekin evolved. So it's evolving right now. Our Fennekin has just evolved into Braixen. So he's slowly getting stronger. We need him to evolve again before he can actually be a weapon in battle. Now, before we continue, some guy just ran out of nowhere, and it looks like he is a member of Team Magma. And he's talking about the legendary Pokemon. He wants Moltres and he wants Groudon. And now we found a little cave that he's blocking, and he says he's waiting for one of his partners. So I think we have to find the other member that Zeus told us about, which is in Sevii Island 6. And once we have spoken to that Team Aqua member, we've got to go find Zeus again, and then hopefully we'll be allowed in these caves. So that's pretty much the game plan and how the storyline goes for now. But while we're here, we might as well explore some of the area. There's a couple trainers to take on. So we are going to keep leveling up our team. Our Guzzlord, we need to get to around level 65. And same with Breakson. Hopefully we can get it evolved into a Delphox pretty soon. But now it looks like we found another entrance into a cave. And this cave is pretty deep. We just keep going upstairs and further into it. And we've come out at a higher floor of the mountain. And there's a few stones here to push and some rocks to smash. So it's a little puzzle. You got to smash that rock first before you begin. And then you can push some of the stones away and smash that other rock. And we got a rare candy. So that's a very cool reward for that little puzzle. There's also a little item in Ultra Ball hiding here on the left-hand side. Now we're going to make our way up the mountain. There's another little puzzle. So I'm not sure where this is leading. There's a lot of puzzles and it seems like something should be here. But it's empty, so I'm not sure. Maybe there's a legendary Pokemon that pitches up here later on in the game, possibly. I don't know, I'm trying to explore where to go from here, but there's nowhere to go. Anyway, let's make our way back and let's explore 5 Island first before we head over to 6 Island. Remember, 5 Island is where our whole adventure began. This is where we started the game. So I think we should come back and try make our way to our little rocket base and see if any news or what changes have happened. And we can finally get this item now that we have cut. It's a max potion. I think there's a lot that we didn't explore on 5 Island when we started the game. So I think we should do a little bit of exploring. And before we enter the base, all of a sudden we find our rival Blue. Now that I think of it, we haven't battled Blue in ages. And even Andra, we haven't seen or battled Andra in ages, so hopefully we can battle both of them. Blue definitely wants to take us on, and his first Pokemon he sends out is a level 64 Pidgeot, so his level is a little bit lower than our team's, so this shouldn't be all that difficult. We had Guzzlord up front earning experience. Unfortunately, I got one-shotted, but now we send out the big boy Dragonite to clean up Blue's team, and Dragonite knocked out Pidgeot. The next Pokemon Blue sends out is a level 66 Tyranitar. What an absolute beast. We swapped in Blastoise for its water attacks, and we almost knocked out Tyranitar, but it hung in there. And unfortunately, we didn't attack first. Tyranitar knocked out our Blastoise, but we're going to send out Kingdra to finish it off. Hopefully Kingdra will attack first. It's got some high speed, this Pokemon. So yes, we hit Tyranitar with a Brine, and that's it for Tyranitar. Our Breakson is leveling up quite a bit, which is good news. It's just hit level 31. And now Blue sends out Alakazam, level 65. Our Kingdra has one-shotted it. And the next Pokemon Blue sends out is Heracross, level 65. And our Kingdra is an absolute weapon. It attacks first most of the time and causes quite a bit of damage. We knock out Heracross, and Blue sends out his starter Pokemon, his Blastoise. So we're going to swap out Dragonite, hit it with the Thunder, and hopefully it will one-shot it. It doesn't, but we take out about half of Blastoise's health. So 2 Thunders should do the trick. We've knocked out Blastoise, and it looks like Blue's got 1 Pokemon left, which is Arcanine. We're going to bring back Kingdra and hit it with a water attack. 1 Brine, and we've knocked it out. So that's it for Trainer Blue. That was quite a quick, easy battle, not too tough. So nice to catch up with Blue with an interesting battle. But now we can head back into the headquarters. Let's see what's going on. We wait for Blue to run out of the screen. And let's go and chat with our old boss. Let's see what he's got to say. Archer is very happy to see us, and he's impressed with how much we've progressed. And he has a little mission for us. He says that he wants us to go visit Quest Island, and there's a woman there, and he wants us to go and visit her and get some information or something. So I'm not sure where Quest Island is. I believe it's up north of Sevii Island 5. I think when we first started playing and we first surfed around, I think we found Quest Island in the beginning. But we'll come back to that quest. At the moment, I just want to surf across here and see where this leads us. And I also want to complete the mission for Zeus before we get too carried away with too many missions going on. So we surf down, and it looks like there's a few rocks here and like a rock mountain thing, like a shrine. And apparently this trainer lost his onyx and buried it here. And there's an item for us to pick up, and it's actually a metal coat. We should have came here in the beginning of the game, because we could have caught an onyx and evolved it into a steelex. That would have been a cool addition to our team. But now let's continue with our main mission. We're going to head to Sevii Island. We haven't been here yet, and we're going to try and find the Team Aqua boss and see if we can chat with him. We're also going to explore the town a little bit. We're going to heal up our team at the Pokemon Center and chat to everyone in town. I did get a little bit stuck in the game. I wasn't sure what to do, but then I figured it out when we chatted to Zeus. We do need to come and find both of these bosses of Team Aqua and Team Magma. And then we've got to go and find Zeus again. And then the story will continue. So now we're heading south, and there's a new area here. There's a little puzzle with an item, so we're going to try and pick this one up quickly. The puzzle isn't too tough, and we got a sunstone, so that's pretty valuable. But this area is kind of like a maze almost. We're going to work our way around and try pick up all the items. And there, we found him. This is the Team Aqua boss, so he's run off ahead. We're going to have to try and find him again. It's the same kind of scenario as the Team Magma boss. We ran into him, and then he ran off, and then he blocked the cave. And what do you know? There he is blocking this cave. So there's a scientist there to battle and a few hikers. So you can battle them and get some additional experience. But let's go and chat to this boss and see what he has to say. Okay, he's got the same story. He's also waiting for someone before he enters. So now that we've spoken to both of them, now we have to go and try find Zeus again. So Zeus is hiding in a new location. We're going to make our way to back to town in Sevii Island 6, back to the beginning. And instead of heading south, which we did, we're going to head up north. We've just picked up a full restore. And I jumped back to town just to save this video some time. I don't want this video to roll on too long. So we're back in town in the 6th island. And we headed south last time. Now we're going to head up north. There's a little water path here with a few trainers to battle as well. We reach another bit of land, and there's two little girls here that you can battle, and a house. We're going to come and chat to the guy in the house, and he just tells us how tall he is. And there's an item there. I assume we've got to surf to reach it. So let's just chat to everyone else first. There's another house here. Let's see what's inside. Okay, there's a woman here who loves Heracross and Pinsir. Those are really cool bug-type Pokemon, to be fair. And there's a path. It's called the Green Path. I think that's where we have to go. But first, I want to try surf and get that item. And it's an elixir, so that's going to be quite useful. But now, let's go along the Green Path and see where that takes us. We've arrived at the Pattern Bush, where there are a ton of trainers to battle. I do want to try skip a lot of them, because it's just going to take ages to battle all of them, and I don't think I need the experience right now. So we'll come back and take on all those trainers at some point when we need some extra XP. But for now, we've reached another section where we can surf. There's a little island that you can go past with a trainer that you can battle, and keep heading up north, and eventually you will find another little island thing. If you go around on the right side, you'll pick up this little item, and if you go around on the left, you'll find an entrance to the cave, and this cave is called Altering Cave, and this is the place where we find Zeus. So the two rooms on the left and right are empty, but if you head up north, we'll find Zeus, and here you can chat to him, but you've got to go and chat to the Magma and Aqua boss first before you come and chat to Zeus. Otherwise, you will not be able to battle him, which we are about to do. And he is super strong, Zeus. I did say he is an important character, and he says he'll battle us with only 50% of his strength because he doesn't want to completely annihilate us. Okay, so let's see what 50% of Zeus's strength actually is like. Zeus talks a lot, but let's see if he can actually back it up. He's only got 4 Pokemon, so I don't know what he's actually talking about. And the first Pokemon he sends out is a type Null, level 70, which is pretty cool. It's like a pseudo-legendary Pokemon, but not that crazy for all the talk that he was chatting. We sent out our Blastoise. Our Blastoise and Guzzlord have both been knocked out, but now we're going to send out one of our big boys, Dragonite, and we're going to hit it with a fly attack. We almost knocked it out. One more fly should do the trick, and we knocked it out. That's it for type Null. Now, Traveller Zeus, the next Pokemon he sends out is Floetta, which is one of those weird typing ones. I think it's like either a shiny or in a different form, but it's level 71. We hit it with Fly and we almost knock it out, but it one-shots our Dragonite. So I'm going to send out Kingdra to hopefully finish it off. Kingdra usually does attack first, but they used a full restore, which isn't good. But we hit it with 2 Hydro Pumps, we knock out Floetta, and now Traveller Zeus sends out Rayquaza, the legendary dragon. Okay, so now I understand why he was talking so much game, and it's just Mega Evolved. He's got a level 72 Mega Rayquaza, absolutely unreal, and we knocked it out with our dragon attack. But what a Pokemon. He's got one of the coolest legendary Pokemon that there is. And Traveller Zeus's final Pokemon is a level 71 Aegislash, which is like the ghost metal type Pokemon. Also pretty tough to battle. But yeah, now that I see that he's got a Rayquaza, I understand that he's pretty strong. But this battle wasn't all that tough. I suppose he was only using 50% of his strength. If used 100%, we might have lost, but who knows? And our Braixen is evolving. We just got a Delphox, so this is going to help our team a whole bunch. We just need to level it up a little bit more. But that was a super fun battle, and I'm looking forward to taking on Traveller Zeus again. Hopefully he won't hold back next time. But now that we have defeated him, we can go back to those 2 caves where Team Magma and Team Aqua were, and we can explore the caves. Apparently Groudon and Kyogre, the legendary Pokemon, are in there, so we're definitely gonna go and do that in the next video. Hopefully we can battle them and stop them. That's all it's gonna be for this one. Thanks for watching.